Hey everybody, this is Micah from Bearheart Outdoors. Welcome you back. I'm doing a new video today. I got a little log, so I finally have something to do my batoning on, different things like that. I can actually stand up and not just sit on the ground and do some stuff. So, anyways, today I'll be doing my Jeff White Bush 1. Nice little knife that I've got here. I'm not going to be doing anything big splitting or anything like this. This knife, I'm sure it can. I'm just not going to put it through that today. I'm just going to do some carving, whittling, feather sticks, and things like that with this. And let you see how it handles, and we'll do a little close-up and talk about it after that. Alright. I have already split some stuff down today. Let's see, y'all probably aren't going to be able to see that back there, are we? You know what? I'm going to split. I'm going to go against what I just said. I am going to split some stuff with this little guy. As you can see, it pushes through just fine. You can see, this is a crooked piece of wood too. Well, there's that I was working with there. So. This thing is capable of doing really fine. Let's fold this down and show you here. It can do these really fine little curls. And then if you want to bite in, it can take off a lot deeper wood too. This Convex grind, I think is what they call it, is actually really good for woodworking. Now, something that I find, and it might just be the grip, the way I use the knife, you know, everyone is different, is that right in here, I actually had to round it out a little bit when I got it. It was almost squared. But I guess because I hold my knife a lot at that forward angle, I come in here and grip it like that, it just kind of digs into my finger right there. Again, that might just be my grip. Everyone's different. As you can see, no time at all. This thing just lays out all sorts. And your bigger ones, then get them thicker. Let's turn it around here and let's see if we can just get some really fine little ones. See if I can bring that up and just show some of these. Obviously, you can see there's my finger for side, and Here's some of the other ones there. All different sizes in there. There we go. Alright, we are here with the close-up for the Jeff White Bush 1. I've got the Pathfinder leather dangler. There's the emblem that you can get with it. Comes with the ferro rod loop. I did not wet form it or anything like that, or the knife would probably fit in there a lot better. As it comes, though, I'm not even going to turn it upside down. It's really loose. Just kind of falls out there. But when you're just wearing it as a dangler, not running or doing anything, it does pretty great. There's the Jeff White mark. This is the Bush 1, which is the thinnest of them all. Still has really nice handles. It's good little contours there, you can see. Brass pins holding it together. And it's got the Convex edge, which is just a really nice convex edge. It starts right about there. You can kind of tell it goes just from the flat metal down. Now when I got mine, because of the way I really like to choke up when I was using it, it feels more comfortable here. Very rarely do I hold it back here. As you can see though, there's still plenty of room. I do wear size large gloves. When I choke up, you can see there's plenty in the back there left over. But back to the point I was making, it came with a nice 90-degree spine. I don't know. You can see where I rounded it, it's a little shiny there, and I left the edge right in here flat. But for my purposes, I've got other knives with a full 90-degree spine I can scrape bark or do things with. I've got a dedicated, I guess you call them the pruning blade sharpener. But this, I'm rounding out the edges because I like to choke up on it and have my thumb up here. And I like to run my finger up here. Now when I'm really pushing down hard, if it's a hard piece of wood, I'm doing something, it digs into my hand. But for carving and whittling and doing things like that, it does a really good job. It's got very fine control. Pardon the screaming in the background. My daughter is having fun up in her pool up on the deck nearby. And something else I love about this blade is that you can really choke up if you needed to do skinning or do something like that. It's got a rounded tip there. It's not super sharp. You can get your finger right up on there for finer tasks. Also, if you're carving or whittling, you do whatever, you put your thumb on it, you're holding the stick and you're pushing, doing little cuts like that. It does great. I find the handle slightly fatiguing for me, just because it's a little skinnier than I like them to be. And I couldn't bring myself to wrap it just because it was so pretty, so I just deal with it. It's not a deal breaker at all, especially for the price of this knife. I want to say that this knife is 40 bucks. I can't remember how much the sheath was with it, but it is. It's a great knife for lighter tasks. I did do some splitting with it. It will do it. If I'm going to split or baton, I tend to carry a bigger knife. Yes, video to come of a BK9 that I've got. Anyways, a little preview there, but it's just a lovely knife. I think it's just a pretty knife, if nothing else. Besides all its performance benefits, it's extremely light. I mean, seriously, it probably doesn't weigh much more than the sheath does itself. But the sheath is made from good, thick leather. You can see that. It can be worn on the belt. Nice wide belt there. I'd say, if that gives you any comparison, probably 1.75 inches or so, maybe 2 inches. You might be able to squeeze a 2-inch belt in there. But anyways, double stitched, 2 rivets on there, nice heavy D-ring there. It's a good knife, it's a good sheath. Gets my thumbs up. Alright, just wanted to show what I was talking about. With that push in there, you can come in here and get into your real fine stuff. Come in, this wood's a little bit punky, but it'll serve for what I'm doing right now. There we go, now we're getting some good stuff. You can see, I mean, it'll do much larger chunks too. It just, like I say, and the control on this is excellent. Just take chunks right off. A little thin, but come in here, real fine controlled stuff. If you're smoothing something out, let's see. Just take off real fine. I know it's kind of hard to see there. The camera's going in and out of focus. But just doing really fine stuff there. Real flaky bark here, but it'll get in pretty deep to make those notches you want. Let's see there. Really good knife for that, whittling, crafting, stuff like that. A little bit bigger piece here. So it'll take off pretty good chunks. It really, the thing I like about it is that it does not overbite at all. Let's see, we can come in here. Like I call it overbite. You know, it's with Scandies sometimes they can tend to go a little deeper. Maybe I'm just not practiced enough, but by no means claim to be a pro at anything. But I don't know if you can see those, a lot of them are just falling off there. I'm up too high. And just do these really fine, really thin curls, just the control on it. I mean, these are thin, they peel and crumble right off there. There you go, you can see it'll bite in pretty good, take off larger chunks of wood too. Thanks again for joining me here on Bearheart Outdoors. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and share. And thank you again for watching. And remember, stay safe and be ready.